Vanessa!
And my birthday brother.
Oh, you, Quest?
Quest.
Ooh, it's same birthday.
Yep.
How you doing? What's your
Separated at
sign? What's
birth.
your sign?
We are on the cusp of Capricorn to Aquarius. So we're
Either
very,
way, whatever
I like to
horoscope
say,
you like.
Whatever one is working for me that day.
Yeah, you'll take that one. Yeah.
Yeah, the one that doesn't suck.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, we'll take that one. What sign is your husband?
Oh God. Oh, he's Gemini, like my mother.
Ooh, that's.
That's weird. And they're crazy. They're only good during like when Mercury's in retrograde, they're really normal and rational.
That's the only time they're good?
Like so my mom would say things and be like, "Oh my God, she's making sense today." And we're like, "Check, is Mercury in retrograde?"
Well, by the way, congratulations.
Thank
You're
you.
married. There's
Yes.
your husband right there.
Yes.
Big deal.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
Did everything go the way you hoped? Was it?
The first quarter of the year has been a little odd.
Okay.
So sadly, we lost our house in the Palisades fire.
Sorry.
Right before the wedding.
Oof.
Well, so like that was the 7th, and we got married in March, and we decided to go ahead with it, which people were like, yes, no, yes, no. All my friends were very much like, let's go. We need this. And so we did
Some
do
good
it.
news.
And it ended up being really fun.
Oh, that's great.
You know,
What?
nothing. I just am like thinking about all the crazy that went on. Sorry. Oh my God, I just said that. Channeling my mother.
Yeah, you actually are.
Yeah.
You're gonna get in trouble like your mom will get in trouble when
Just
she
so
came
you know,
on here.
She just said she doesn't like the tie.
Oh my God, Joan! Joan, you love it.
Yeah, you know, she thought maybe a different color, little more spring.
Oh my God. Would she be happy that she'd be shocked? I think that you got married.
Yes, because
you famously said you would never get married.
Yes, and if she wasn't dead, she would die. Yeah, exactly.
This would kill your mom?
Well, that or if she saw the barbell. Because everyone's like, did you have a big wedding? According to my barbell, we had a very large wedding.
Giant.
Everyone had a lot of fun.
Good. That's what you want to have. Have a good time.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank
I'm so
you.
happy for you. Also, congrats on the podcast.
Yes.
Group text.
Group text.
Group text is the podcast. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And this is just based on text that you get.
Text I get, and also sort of we've dovetailed into celebrity interviews that are just fun because I've been on both sides.
Yeah, of course.
So it gets very conversational and usually very silly, hard to believe. But my favorite, and I didn't know that you were a true crime fan.
Oh, yes.
I have lots of directors of true crime documentaries on.
No, my wife is more obsessed than I am. But
Oh, my mother.
Really?
Oh, my God. Every forensic file, everything. And by the way, my writing partner, who I hope is watching, probably not, because he doesn't want to talk to me right now. I'm sure I did something. Gave me one year the encyclopedia of serial killers.
No, I don't know if I would go that far.
Oh, it's great.
It is?
You can look up like any crazy serial killer, and like you could look. There's so many of them. What's your favorite
serial killer? What? This is the weirdest question. I don't have any favorites. I don't like killing.
I like Ted.
No,
Ted
you
Bundy.
don't like anybody.
Well,
You
I
don't like
the
any of this.
classics, the old school way.
No, I didn't say that at all. Don't put words in my mouth. Oh my God. There is going to be a good Dateline, by the way, this week.
See, look.
This is going to be a great one.
In the fire, I lost my Keith Morrison Christmas sweater.
Oh, we love Keith Morrison. We can get
do.
you. I know Keith.
But do you have the sweater that says it was a typical holiday morning, or was it?
Oh my God. That's a great. No, I don't have that.
Yeah.
I think we do need that.
Yeah, I think that's necessary.
I want to talk about also the special that you produced about in honor of your mother, the great Joan Rivers.
Yes.
Unbelievable. It is. We loved her so much. One of the all-time great comedians of all time. It is a very funny title. It's called Joan Rivers, a Dead Funny All-Star Tribute. Was that you?
Of course it was.
Yeah, of course it was you. Yeah, and in this you have comedians like Tiffany Haddish, Nikki Glaser, Chelsea Handler, just to name a few.
It was amazing.
Tell me about putting this together.
As you know, putting these shows together is very, very complicated because you've got to find a date. Sometimes I feel like we just took a dart and threw it at a calendar and it landed on the day that we taped it. We got very lucky. We were able to work around the dates, and everyone said yes. And people flew in and flew out and came in for the day. Jeff Ross came in for the day.
He's awesome.
He's
Anything
awesome.
for your mom.
Anything. And it was great. And backstage, it was so warm and so lovely. And to get a room full of comedians not all trying to one-up each other and throwing elbows is amazing.
Of course.
But what was amazing was when the clips of my mom would come on, everybody would stop and watch. And we all walked away from the night saying, still the funniest person in the room.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It was amazing. It was an amazing experience.
I loved her so much. One of my all-time favorite people, favorite guests. So funny. I remember telling you and your mom how much I loved the documentary, Joan, and the one scene in particular. She had all these jokes in a file cabinet, like 70,000 jokes or something
like that,
organized in a file cabinet. So if you had a joke on anyone, she would go to the file cabinet and pull it out and Greg, oh, I have a joke about that. Yeah. And I was like,
well,
was that okay? Did that survive the...
Yes, that survived. That is, I know. Everyone's like, are you okay? Yes. The jokes? Yes. Oh, okay.
No, I'm glad
no, but it was so funny because I'm like, and the dogs are fine too. You know, like nobody.
Oh, yeah, but the jokes are.
But you,
yes?
they're going to the National Comedy Center.
No way.
And we're doing a big exhibition and exhibit opens about her in August.
Oh my gosh.
But you were the one person, I didn't even know this joke existed, that after she passed, you said something about that she actually had a joke on Tony Danza.
Yeah, because in the thing she goes, we have a joke about Tony Danza, and then you are the nice after your mom.
I sent
passed,
you the card.
I have it hanging in my dressing room. I took it off the wall just to show everybody. I look at this every day. This says, wouldn't it be a major letdown to find out Tony Danza's Irish? That's so good.
But the special was so much fun, and it is so funny. And there's been a lot of things, like there's pictures going around, and everyone's posing with an urn, and people have actually asked me, "Is that really her urn?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I strapped her into first class on Delta." Like, no,
it's not.
No, it's
fake,
not.
Yeah,
it is not her.
Special airs at May 13th on NBC, and then they have a extended, uncensored version that is available on Peacock.
Yes.
Yeah. I want to show everyone a clip. Here's a look at Joan Rivers, a Dead Funny All-Star tribute. Take a look.
If it's hard being a female comedian today, can you imagine how hard it was in the 1960s? That was before we had Roe v. Wade, and then we got Roe v. Wade, and then we lost Roe v. Wade, so actually it's not that different. But Joan did all of it for the love of comedy, and she never apologized. She once said, "Me apologizing for a joke is like Taco Bell apologizing for giving you diarrhea. We're both just doing our jobs." She was the first woman to talk to audiences the way that women actually talk to each other. We weren't allowed to tell jokes about sex or religion or our bodies, and Joan wasn't allowed to either, but she did so anyway. She was quick, she was smart, she was self-deprecating. She once said, "I have no sex appeal. My gynecologist examines me by telephone."
Melissa Rivers, everybody!
Thank you.
Joan Rivers, a Dead Funny All-Star tribute, airs May 13th at 10 p.m. on NBC and the next day on Peacock. We love you. Please come back more.
Thank you.
More Tonight Show.